Hi guys, just checking I'm in the right group. Happy Thursday, here we are again. Okay, we're going to just do spiky ball stretch this evening, so you get your prickle balls and if you've got a long band as well, and we will get started. Good evening, Julie. So this is, I've been doing these exercises all week, and I'm feeling absolutely brand new, and I've exercised every day. I've done weights every day this week. Had a little bit of a niggly back from Monday from a couple of things that I did, and then obviously was sitting down all day. So I'm going to do some work through some more posterior chain, so through back, sort of from the back through the shoulders, back, glutes, hamstrings, calves, and then if we've got time, we might do a little bit through the front. We'll see how we get on. So if we've got any niggles, any lower back problems, then this is for you. Again, if you get any sharp pain, you need to come off the prickle balls and then just do some stretching. So we're going to start with the feet. So you want to grab one of the prickle balls and we're going to start massaging. So we spend a little bit of time on the feet. It's a part of the body that's neglected, and it's incredibly important that it's released to its fullest. It can't have impacts on other parts, muscle groups, other joints, etc. So I want to make sure the feet are nice and released, and then we'll work our way up, as it were. So using that body weight, we're going from toe to heel and really massage through, yeah? Use your body weight to add that resistance. Who's with me? Joe, good evening. This will be good for you, Joe, for all your tension through running. So really press through. We're going side to side as well. And just sort of do some circle motions. Try and keep your balance. I just end up sort of falling over to the side, get sort of carried away. But really feel that release. If you've got parts up on the side, if you have fallen arches or if you have a high arch, which I have, then concentrate on that instep, yeah, on the arch of the foot. Just really work through using your body weight. Awesome. Okay, I want you to pop your heel on the floor and keep the ball sort of where the toes meet your foot. Keep the ball there and then sort of claw the toes over. And we're going to lean in and just put a little bend in that knee. So you're feeling the stretch down through your Achilles, through your ankle, but also releasing through those toes as well. And bring your foot, the other foot to the side, so it's underneath the hip. And you're going to give me a squat with that arm raise. So exhale on the squat and lift up. So we're pressing through the foot and then you're pushing up through those glutes. Give me 4 more. 3, 2. Awesome. Massage it off for me. So it might be a bit tender. Again, depends, ladies, where you're on your menstrual cycle. Depends how hydrated you are, etc. So again, front to back and go side to side. And again, if you want to concentrate on that instep and just work that ball around each part of the foot, adding the resistance and easing it off as you see fit. Okay, so let's pop it under that toe and the front part of the foot, heel on the floor, feet under the hips, and then give me a 4 into those squats. 3, 2, quickly knees, 1. Awesome. A little bit of massage, heel to toe, side to side. through that instep. Okay, just have a walk round, see how that feels. Does the one foot feel different from the other? I know mine definitely does. Feet have felt brilliant this week. It's what I've been doing all week. So that feels a lot better. Yeah? So we're going to do the same on the other side now. So forward and back. Now I'm a lot more sensitive on this side than I am on the other, especially on my instep. So again, we're going to do the same. We're going to take that massage heel to toe. Really pressing and really feeling these. I've been doing these barefoot as well all week. It's sort of a weird, it's horribly nice, isn't it, in a weird sort of way, using these trigger balls. You know it's doing you good, but it can be quite painful at times. So really work through side to side. You can do the circular motion as well. So you can get in through those toes, underneath those toes. We're going to go into that instep, really work through, as in that body weight, pushing through. I'm a lot more sensitive on this side, especially on that sort of side of the instep. So I've been working on that all week, and it's really helped actually from my knee through to my hips. I felt a big difference. Okay, we're going to pop it under. So your toes are clawed over, make sure it's sort of that joint. Both legs under the hips. We're going to go down into the squat. 4. So pushing through, push back up through the glutes. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome, guys. Back to the massage, heel to toe. If there's any areas you want to concentrate on, through the ball of the foot. I use like a circular motion, sort of gets into all the little bits. The side as well, taking it across. In your instep, feeling it through there, into the heel. So forward and back, and side to side, using the body weight to increase that release and to ease off when you need to. Again, it depends how much your trigger balls are pumped up. I've got a puncture in one of mine. Ordered some new ones. I have had them many years though, so they've served me well. Okay, let's do one more through those squats. So popping it under where that toe joint is. Feet under the hips. We're going 4. Push through into the foot. 3. Feel like stretching the Achilles. 2. Last one. Awesome. One last massage. Okay, and just have a walk round. How are your feet feeling now? They feel okay? Feel a little bit looser, a little bit freer? Hopefully they do. Okay, so you're going to grab your trigger balls. Keep your band near to you. We'll start at the glutes, okay? So I want you to pop those trigger balls into the glutes, each cheek. So we need to keep an eye on this top line. Nice and relaxed for me. I want the palms to the side of the body, arms to the side of the body, palms to the ceiling. So let's just use that breath just to get ourselves nice and relaxed. So inhale through the nose and then exhale. Every time you exhale, we're just sinking those shoulders. The shoulders have gone really heavy and they're just sinking into the floor. We're releasing all that tension. We're nice and relaxed through the chest, through the shoulders, through the upper back. And you should feel yourself just sinking into your mat. So we're already releasing through the glutes because we've got the trigger balls there. Again, if you've been like me and you've been sat on your backside for a lot of the week, then we need to start releasing any trigger points we have in there. So we're breathing in through the nose and exhale. Feel yourself sinking through, you're sinking in through that tummy, everything's just sinking into the floor. And at the same time, we're sort of just gently pressing the hips into the floor, Just nice and gentle. You don't need to overstretch that spine, but just to give a little bit of a deeper stretch, deeper release, sorry, into those glutes before we start adding any movement. So inhale and exhale, and just add a little bit of pressure through your pelvis, just pushing it into the floor. I'm feeling a little bit of release already through the glutes. So inhale for me, exhale. So keep an eye on that breathing as we're adding the movements, particularly if you're feeling any knots or any niggles or any sharp pain, but you know what I mean, any sweet spots, because you want to breathe through those, yeah? So keep an eye on the breath and try to keep an eye away, keep that tension away from the shoulders and the neck. So I just want you to just move the hips side to side for me. As we're moving them side to side, we're pressing the pelvis into the floor. Now, you're not necessarily going to have your spine fully on the floor. Mine's sort of slightly elevated because of where the trigger balls are, and these are quite pumped up. So I want you to press through the pelvis, yeah? So we're just increasing the release using your body weight. If your trigger balls tend to move out of the way, depending on the fabric that you're wearing. So just nice and gently, just moving those hips side to side, releasing across the glute. It's a big muscle. We don't really release it as much as we should. If we're releasing through the glutes, it'll help us through our lower back and through our pelvis and our pelvic floor. Just taking it across. Breathing through. Awesome, guys. Okay, pop them back into the middle of each cheek. I want you to put your right ankle onto your left knee. And we're going to start pressing through the hip joint. I want you to just place your hands on the inside of your thigh and then sort of press your pelvis into the floor. But then I want you to sort of add a little bit of pressure on that knee. So we're opening up the hip, but we're also triggering, releasing through that glute a little bit more on the right hand side. So breathe through that for me. Try and keep the shoulders relaxed into the floor. Breathing through and just add the pressure. So as you're breathing out, you open up that hip and we're releasing through that right glute. Awesome, guys. Let's change legs. Pop that left ankle onto the right knee. Breathe through. Inhale for me. Exhale, and then just push that pelvis into the floor. So I've got a little bit of a sweet spot on that side. And then just gently add a little bit, just press through that knee on the inner thigh and just press out that hip. So we'll open up the hip joint, but pressing into the floor at the same time. So we've got a nice little gentle stretch through the hips with a release through the glute. Breathing through. Nice and relaxed that top line. And hold it and release as long as you want to. Depending on, it might be a little bit tighter on one side, the other. I'm a little bit tighter on this side. If you want to swap back to the right side, if that's your tighter side, please feel free. I'm going to hold on here a little longer because I can feel a little bit more in my left side, which is unusual because it's only my right hip that's a bit niggly. That's just a nice release. Breathing through. Awesome, guys. Okay, uncurl, feet on the floor. So we're going to pop the trigger balls at the top of the hips, yeah? Sort of where you get your dimples. So we're putting the balls away from it, not on the pelvic bone, we're sort of taking it above the hip, yeah? So keep it either side. So we're releasing through the lower back and through the hips now. So your bottom's going to be lifted off the floor. So we'll both feet on the floor, nice and relaxed through those arms. Let's reset ourselves with our breathing. Inhale and exhale. So as you're exhaling, we're sinking into the floor, nice and heavy with those shoulders. Breathing through. But nice and relaxed with that top line. You're slightly elevated through the hips, that's fine because you're sort of lifted through line on the trigger balls. Okay, guys, I want you to lift the right leg in the air and then the left leg in the air. Now, I want your feet to be higher than your knees. We're not tabletop. We're just going a little bit higher than tabletop. So we're just adding a little bit of body weight as your release. Yeah, because we're not doing any movement on this exercise, sorry. So we're just going to hold it there. Just breathing through, nice and as relaxed as you can be in this position. It's not the most flattering. Over onto the window as well, hope the neighbours aren't looking in. So breathing through, just a little bit of release. If it gets too much, just bring the feet down, right leg first, then left leg, and relax. Breathing through, inhale, exhale and lift those legs. Right leg first, then left leg, feet higher than your knees, and breathe. Okay, we're just going to tap down. We're going to do a toe tap, alternate sides, breathing through on the movement. You can tap with the toe or you can tap with the heel, whatever works for you. Give me two more. Last one. And then bring that right foot down, left foot down. Just lift the bottom up. We're going to take those trigger balls away. Should be feeling a little bit looser now through the glutes and the lower spine and through those hips. We're going to move up the back. So the next position, I want you to pop just one ball in your QL. So your QL, it's between your hip and your rib cage to the side of your spine. It's like a pocket in your back, yeah? So I want you to put that in your right side. So between your hip and your rib cage to the side of your spine. So it's not to be on any bones. So I want you to try and relax. Now, depending how tight you are in your back, depending on how much intensity you want to add, and it's entirely up to you guys. You know yourself. And like I say, any sharp pain needs to come off. So I just want you to relax through again. So let's refocus on the breath. In through the nose and exhale. Nice big breaths for me. Every exhalation, we're just relaxing those shoulders. They feel nice and heavy. They're relaxing into the floor. Breathing through. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to pop that right ankle onto the left knee, like we did when the balls were under our glutes. Now already, you'll feel it more intense, yeah? Now this is up to you, how much you want to add from the intensity point of view, because we're going to add the body weight now. So you can start dropping the knee over to the right side. It might not go far, but just hold it there. Breathe through the movement. And if you need to ease it off, bring that leg back to the middle. But this is the movement that we're doing, so it's up to you. We want to make sure you're breathing through. Inhale, exhale. When you're holding that leg in that position, make sure you're breathing through. So we're now releasing through the spine and through the back. Yeah? Hold a lot of tension here. But I've been doing this all week and it's been absolutely lovely. Inhale, exhale. And again, this is far. You don't have to go far if you don't want to. You can bring it back to the middle. If you feel you can go a bit further every time you release off, please try. It's up to you. Keep that tension away from your shoulders. The shoulders are nice and relaxed on the floor. So every time I sort of release off, use the breath, and I might need intensity to go a little bit further each time. Again, it's entirely up to you guys, whatever feels nice for you. Breathing through and releasing off. Again, it's up to you how far you want to go with that release. This is one of my favourite exercises at the minute. That with the lower back release, it's done me the power of God this week. I've actually got no pain at all today. I've been doing it every night. My neck does feel a lot better. So trigger does work, guys. You've just got to be consistent with it. And we're going to ease it off. Awesome. I'm just going to uncurl. We need to just move the ball to the QL on the other side. So it's between your hip, above your hip, below your rib cage, to the side of your spine, your little pocket in your back, if I want a better word. So again, let's just release through with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Shoulders feel heavy in the floor. So you should stop your feeling now and again. Each side's going to feel different. I can feel it a little bit more in this side than I can in my right side. Breathing through, nice and relaxed. Okay, let's pop that left ankle on the right knee. So you should feel a slight increase in intensity already. And then we're going to use that breath. So on the exhalation, you're going to drop your knee to the left side. And again, only go as far as you can bear or you can cope with. But every time you do the breath, you might be able to go a little bit further. So we're just maneuvering that knee, bringing it to the floor. And again, it's not a big movement. It's just what works for you. We're just sort of doing that massage through the back by using the rotation, the rock on the hip, sorry. So I'm a little bit more tender on this because I can't go as far on this side. Breathing through. Inhale, exhale. Remember that top line. We're still nice and relaxed. If you feel you're tensing up, then don't go as far with the knee. You can just stay with your hips pointing to the ceiling, and that's still giving you a release because you've added body weight by putting your ankle on your knee. Definitely a lot tighter on this side. Definitely feel the difference. So see how that feels for you. Breathing through. Awesome, guys. We'll just do a couple more on this side, using your breath. Well done. Okay, let's just uncurl. Okay, let's take that ball away. We're going to pop, the ball's gone. We're going to pop them in the middle of our shoulder blades, yeah? So we're working up the spine, up the back for that nice release. So this will be a good one. So you're going to feel slightly elevated. So if you need to pop a block or a pillow under your head, please feel free. I need to because I need to keep my head in parallel with my chest. Okay, so you're going to feel a little bit pushed up, but try and relax those shoulders. And again, we're just going to realign in through the nose and exhale. Breathing through. So you can start massaging by just moving around, yeah? Like we do with them in our glutes. So just start pressing through, working your way. If you've got any niggly bits, try and relax the neck. If you feel you're getting tension in the neck, then put your head down, yeah? And just maneuver by just going across the floor. We're trying to keep that tension away from the neck. Okay, we're going to take that right arm in the air. I want you to take it out to the side, and then we're going to take it over and across the body, and then back out to the side. So we're just adding a little bit of mobility. So taking it across, crack, crack, and out to the side. And take it up to the air, and then take it overhead. You might not touch the floor, it doesn't matter, don't force it, and then out to the side. And across. Up to the ceiling and over. Breathing through, and then out to the side. Take it up to the ceiling, overhead for me, and then just bring that arm around in that snow angel arm, and then back up to the ceiling. Out to the side. up to the ceiling. Overhead, snow angel arm, up to the ceiling, out to the side, up to the ceiling. Overhead, snow angel. Let's do that one more time. Up to the ceiling, out to the side, up to the ceiling, overhead, and rotate round. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So up to the ceiling, out to the side for me, back to the ceiling. Let's take it across the body, up to the ceiling, overhead, and give myself enough clearance here, and rotate it, snow angel. I'm going to move around, so I'm giving myself enough room. I never do. This room's not wide enough. Up to the ceiling for me, out to the side, back up to the ceiling, overhead, rotate it round, up to the ceiling, out to the side, up to the ceiling. Make sure you're using your breath, guys. Overhead and rotate round. We'll just do that one more time. Up to the ceiling, out to the side, up to the ceiling, overhead and rotate round. Awesome, guys. We're going to take those balls away. Give me a full body stretch while we're here. Breathing through, draw those shoulders down. Bring those arms round. Feet on the floor for me. We're just going to pop over onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Just give me a bit of a spine stretch through on that cat stretch. Chin on chest. Pull the shoulder blades apart. Walking up to the ceiling, draw the shoulders down to the waist. So a nice bit of release through trigger. To the back, let's just stretch that through. Tuck those toes under for me. Let's take those hips into the air. Let's put those feet onto the floor. Nice stretch through the Achilles, through the calves. Let's walk the feet to the hands to the feet. Just hang there for me. And roll yourself up. Nice and gently. Give me a rotation through those shoulders. So we should be feeling a little bit looser through the glutes, through those hips, through the back, through the shoulders, and through your feet. Full on roll, up and back. Inhale, exhale. Keep those feet wide. Give me an inhalation. Exhale for me. Rotate those shoulders. And again, inhale. Exhale. Rotate those shoulders. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.